So finally, what advice or recommendations would you give to white coat entrepreneurs, be they healthcare professionals, engineers, graduate students in bioscience? What advice would you give them concerning things they can do today that they didn't do yesterday if they're interested in pursuing a career or a side gig in entrepreneurship?
So one that I encourage the students in the business of medicine, particularly when they're starting the venture program, but even at the beginning, is what is called vuja day. So we all know of deja vu, where you kind of go through an experience and think, hey, wait a second, I've been there, I've done this before. This seems very familiar, even though it might not be. Vuja day is kind of the opposite. It's going through your everyday routines with a fresh set of eyes, kind of identifying where are there opportunities to change for the better. What problems are my patients facing? What's their journey? What are they going through? My staff, my colleagues, and how does that create opportunity for change for the better? So kind of putting on those fresh lenses when you wake up and go through your routines, and not kind of falling into the rhythm and lull of the familiar where we go through routines. It's also very related to mindfulness, right? That notion that being much more mindful of your surroundings, your colleagues, and I think that's probably the single biggest transformation that I see during times like this, where there's an exogenous shock, is that people are viewing their routines and their world with new eyes, and that leads to opportunity. I think there are ways to network and get pieces of education. I know your book, if you're interested at all in the digital side of healthcare, that's a great read to kind of get beefed up on that. Certainly, we hope the Titanic Effect has an audience out there and can help people. But there's lots of really good and interesting reading or other pieces or bits of education that you can consume in different ways than full-time programs. But certainly, if you have the appetite, exploring other ways to get advanced education to kind of complement what it is that you're working on, I think will serve you well through the rest of your career.
Great. Well, we really appreciate your time and your insights. If people want to get in touch with you or learn more about your book or what you're doing, what would be a good way to do that?
Sure. If you want to do it without kind of direct contact, our website is just www.titaniceffect.com. For me personally, you can reach out to me through LinkedIn. I have a LinkedIn profile, Todd Saxton at Indiana University. But also, I'm happy to share my email address, which is tsaxton, SAXTON, @IU, as in Indiana University, .edu. And if you are comfortable reaching out directly, please feel free to do so. I'd love to trade emails and maybe jump on a call if you have questions or follow up or just want to get in touch.
Great. Thanks very much. Again, I'm Arlen Myers. If you're interested in joining us at the Society of Physician Entrepreneurs and being part of chapters like the one Todd is gracious enough to co-lead with others in Indianapolis, you can get in touch with us at www.sopenet.org. And we look forward to welcoming you as part of our international community.